What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to perform the split squat. This exercise is similar to the lunge in terms of the muscle groups that it targets. Both exercises have a slight balance component. I'm going to show you how to set it up. You can add load by holding weights. Both the lunge and the split squat train the quads and the glutes, so they train the muscles of the front of the thigh and your butt. It doesn't require as much external load to create stimulus as something like a two-legged squat. Since you're only on one leg, you can get a good training effect with a limited amount of weight. So I mentioned that it has similarities to the lunge. There's pros and cons. One of the main pros of the split squat is that it's a bit more stable and more controlled because you're staying on that one foot. You're concentrating a lot more on getting the training effect on that one side of the body. One of the cons is that it's less dynamic. You're not moving around as much. For athletes or people who want to be able to catch themselves on one foot, move around quickly, the lunge might be a superior option. For general fitness or bodybuilding purposes, the split squat might have a few points in its favor there. Overall, I think both of these exercises are fine to include in a training program, and when assessing the trainee, I'll assign a combination of the reverse lunge, the forward walking lunge, and the split squat, depending on what day it is, how fatigued they are, and what point in the workout it is, because all of those factors are going to affect the trainee's ability to balance and change direction under load. When selecting the height of chair or object to put the rear foot on, I like to select a chair or object that's about knee height, plus or minus a few inches. If you can't find a low enough chair or object, you can elevate your front foot by placing it on a flat stone or something that's stable and not going to move. So make sure that whatever you put your front foot on, it's not going to allow your foot to slide, and that the object won't slide either. Also, of course, make sure you place the chair or bench or piece of furniture on something that's not going to slide or move around, so that way you minimize your risk of injury while performing this exercise. With all of that out of the way, let's get started with this tutorial. When selecting the distance that I want to be from the chair, I essentially want the hip of the front leg to be able to reach full extension at the top of the exercise. As I descend on this exercise, the front knee will come forward and the knee will reach its furthest forward point at the bottom of the exercise. What that means is that I'm not going to allow the knee to pull back at all as I descend. This is a common technique error, and you'll mostly observe this from the side and from the front 3/4 viewpoint. So you can see that I'm really focusing on driving the knee of the front leg forward, and the back knee is dropping down and back with the torso to make room. I just have the top of my foot on the chair, and I try to evenly distribute my weight throughout the front foot, between the ball of the foot, the blade of the foot, and the heel. From the front view angle, we're mostly observing how the knee tracks. So from here, I'm just making sure that the knee is tracking somewhere over the ankle to between the large toe and the second toe. Anywhere in that range is fine. I really just want to make sure that the knee isn't collapsing in, and I want to make sure that I really feel this exercise in the quads and glutes. Not the most complicated exercise. You just want to focus on balance and creating consistent looking repetitions. Alright, so a few more things that I wanted to mention here. Make sure you choose a sturdy chair or bench or other piece of furniture that you can put your back foot on that's not going to move around while you're performing this exercise. If you're concerned about balance being an issue, I would set up this exercise so that you're facing a table or a countertop, so that way if you start to lose balance, you can catch yourself on the table or countertop and avoid falling over. I'm sure you noticed me kind of almost losing my balance a few times, so I would advise that until you're really comfortable with this exercise, start off by performing it with just the body weight, potentially with something in front of you to reach out and gain balance if you start to lose balance. And once you feel really comfortable with just the body weight version of the exercise, then you can start to add weight bit by bit. Hopefully this tutorial was useful. Let me know down in the comment section below what exercise you'd like to see me cover next, and I'll make a video about the most requested exercise soon. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.